of 14 minutes, please.
My name is Michael R. Williams, and I claim my address to be 638 Jefferson. First of all, it still amazes me that something this important, that we so lackadaisically want to vote. And I don't remember a vote in committee this morning. Did I miss that, or did that happen? Or are we using the vote from the last committee? I missed it. Okay. I thought I stayed there the whole time and I didn't hear it, not in committee, unless it was executive session or something. I just wanted to make that clear. But anyway, many of you on this council already have your minds made up in regards to changing this pension. When you know in your hearts that it does not have to happen the way that the city's administration, the Metro Chamber of Commerce, and Councilwoman Halbert is proposing. An issue of this magnitude needs to be well thought out, a laid out plan, and in its totality prior to a vote being taken. Therefore, it leads us to wonder, why is it that the city's administration continues to make recommendations that will hurt the city employees and the citizens of this city? Yes, I include the citizens because this will affect the quality of services that will be provided to the citizens. As I was driving here today, a thought popped into my head, and I just couldn't get rid of it. And it was from the Bible, for those that believe. What does it profit a man to gain the world, but to lose his soul? Meaning that you can gain all of the money, the riches, this earth, but you'll not be allowed to enter into the gates of heaven for those of you that believe. And I noticed that every time I get up to speak, Councilman Conrad walks out. I guess that's in rebellion. I think that's very disrespectful. I thought I'd point that out because I listened to him. I thought I'd never say something like that, but that's okay. Then I thought about how Judas betrayed Christ for 30 pieces of silver, and we all know how that turned out. All of this revolves around money, 30 pieces of silver. Some of you sold this city out and the employees for 30 pieces of silver. And they include Bass Pro, $195 million, Parking Garage, $18 million, Chiska Hotel, $2 million, Electrolux, $40 million, Mitsubishi, $20 million, Harahan Bridge, $9 million, Elvis Presley, $77 million, Fairgrounds Project, $233 million, Bill Street Landing, $43 million, Raleigh Spring Mall, $26 million, Sears Crosstown, $16 million. This is just to name a few of the projects that are being funded utilizing citizens' tax dollars. This does not include the pilots that are being given to the tune of hundreds of millions, and the city property that is being given to place projects on, like the Fairground Project. Nor does it include the TIFs and the TDZs that are being established at taxpayers' expense as well. This has all been done under the leadership of this administration and this city council, and under the watchful eye of the Metro Chamber of Commerce, which is the voice for big business, not the citizens. Both the administration and the council should be looking out for the best interests of the citizen. It was spoken about compromise. I contend that the citizens and the employees have compromised. The citizens are paying their taxes and expecting the money to be managed by this body in a manner that will provide them with quality services and that would not take advantage of their money and use it on your own private bank. The employees have compromised in that. They have not received a raise in 5 years. Employees took a 4.6 salary reduction for 2 years, which amounted to $32 million. During the same time, their insurance went up over 40%. They contributed an additional 1.5% to their pension fund when the city said that they needed help. And the city said that it would also contribute additional money, and it never did. The post-65 retirees were put out of the health care plan. Now you're talking about a change to the pension fund. Then there's a committee that has been formed by Mr. Conrad and his buddies, since he want to leave, that they're going to address paid time off that they think don't nobody know about. And there's the drop plan, which is supposed to be discussed in February. So I contend that the employees have made compromises. I ask this body, where are the compromises from the city's administration? What have they done to help? To offset the financial stress and burdens that have been placed upon the employees and the citizens. To change this pension plan to include anything but new hires would be a grave mistake on the part of this council. The savings that you think you will gain will be spent, and it's already been stated, attempting to restore order in this city after you have bankrupted. Because that's what you're really trying to do, is bankrupt this city. Senator Mark Norris introduced a bill in March up in the House that they're going to bring back up again, that any municipality that is home rule, that is financially distressed, the state can actually step in, take the charter of that city, and give it to the county. Because you know that the citizens would not vote right now to give up their city charter to go metro. But in the process, you got big business using the citizens' tax dollars. And I think Ms. Carlson spoke about, or Ms. Hurley spoke about, how in Detroit, that's exactly what they did. They ran up the credit card of the city and bankrupted the city. And the state came in and took over. But also remember, in the process, people went to jail. In saying all of that, though, let's understand that the city of Memphis has the potential to be the best city in the state of Tennessee. That cannot be done through economic development alone. The business community at some point needs to work with the citizens of this city and this city council. And they have to take a vested interest in the employees that work for them. And many citizens of this city are their employees. You're using tax dollars to make additional money for those big businesses, but those big businesses do not want to share. This practice must end. And it won't end until this council and this administration make a stand to say that at some point we got to give back to this community. When I left Memphis in 1978, my grandfather told me something. He said, "Son, I don't have anything to give you but my name." He said, "I give that to you and I want you to protect it. I want you to honor it, and I want you to bring integrity to my name." I would like to think that I could say today to the council, protect the honor and integrity of this city and the citizens. Vote to provide the citizens with quality services by maintaining quality employees in the service of this city. And being that I have 4 minutes left, now I want to shoot from the hip. But I wanted to get those points out. But I'm going to tell you this. Ms. Hurley was not off by a whole lot, because I'm going to tell you, when you talk about Commerce Square 1,